So,
I gotcha. Well, in the meantime, though, we got our official. He redeemed himself from the last regional.
let's go.
We got third place, baby. Wayne 14th today.
Bound to top.
I can dig it.
All right.
I'll see you, man. All right, Ray.
I'll get you listeners, all right?
All right, cool, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you, love you too. Oh, yeah. You're good, bro. We was already in it. Let's get it, baby.
So we took it back, playing the Baby Birds again. We took Flunder to third place at the Lexington Regional.
Flunder's putting it work.
The list didn't change too much, but something kind of big did change. So we did the 3 shifter. We did the 1 Mega Rise, the 1 Apex, and the 2 Infant. I side this card out a lot. Apex is great in like very stale game states where like your opponent's top decking and you can just like bounce it back to hand, use the trap, summon it again. Next turn you could use your Baby Birds to bring the trap back, and then you can just keep on looping it.
Just keep on looping it.
This card I didn't see it all today, like maybe like 5 or 6 times. And a lot of people say it's like either shifter the deck or like barrier statue the deck, but I saw these both very few times, maybe like 4 or 5 games of this. And same with this, like I would search for when I needed it, but it was never like what I needed to get done. Then 1 Stree, 1 Toucan. I feel like this ratio is pretty basic now. A lot of people just cut the second Stree. There's just no need to play the second one. 8's perfectly fine. Then we have the Eagle and the Rabina. It's gonna look really fucking weird on here because I just like put my cards back weird. We have Mystic Mine, which I never saw today, never used, never searched it off Terra. We use this, which is fantastic. Tributing your opponent's cards like came in clutch all day. 1 Terra, 2 Book of Moon. 2 Book is just standard, you don't really need 3. 3 Dark Ruler. This really overperformed today. It's great like for winning against like a Despia board, like even if they just have the Ice Trade card. It's really easy just to kind of like trade 1 for 1 with negates and stuff against them. The Despia matchup is like super fucking easy. It's probably one of your better matchups, and I played against 5 of them today.
Oh my god.
So we have 3 Duality, 3 Extravagance, and 3 Prosperity. So the idea of playing this was, 1, I want to see a pot card to draw into my birds and then draw into like the non-engine pieces that kind of like get me to a more simple game state. And this did really well today. I resolved this, I think, twice in maybe 5 or 6 games. So seeing 2 of these and like drawing the cards when you don't really use your extra deck just worked out perfectly. Plus if they ash this, you can still Prosperity because you never drew, so that's super nice. 3 Advent, 3 Map, and then 1 of the Trap. Those are pretty standard ratios. So
40 card list?
40 cards. 40 cards this time. It was 41 last time. I played Called By in the main at the Louisville Regional, but just the siding pattern had me kind of put it on the side. And after I did that, like I was just, you just sided in going first and you take it out going second. So for the most part, it's pretty simple. I think this is a deck that's like easy to learn how to play, but hard to kind of master the interactions because you have to have like a lot of knowledge over like what the meta is to make the plays appropriate. For the side deck, we had 3 of this. I sided this in every time I went first. Didn't see it a single time today. I lost every single die roll, by the way.
Oh my
every
god.
single die roll, all 8 rounds I was playing from behind.
Oh my god.
Evenly matched. This card came in clutch, especially in my round 8, game 3 against the PK Adventure deck. I Dark Rulered him on his full board and then evenlyed him. Left him with the token, and then I just like Rise looped him.
You're disgusting.
Then you have to play at least 3 forms of back row removal because people in the Despia matchup are playing Necro World Banshee and Zombie World, and this just outs that. You can't tribute summon under Zombie World, and that kind of sucks. Like you just can't play the game after that.
Did you get a Necro Banshee at all today?
Yeah. So the guy that won the event was my only loss, and in round 5 or 6, I won game 1, obviously losing the die roll, and then games 2 and 3, I never saw any of my back row removal cards, and he just Necro World Banshee'd me both times. So it was very unfortunate, but it happens.
It is very unfortunate.
I really can't do much about it. Called By and Dimension Fisher, these go in first because this is just like hand trap protection, and this is also hand trap protection. I want to talk about this last. So we'll go to the 3 Crows, which I kind of want to put these in the main. The Crows were just insane all day today. Hitting the branded and red target just kind of like shuts your opponent down for a little bit. It's fantastic. And then the one that I was hoping would come up today but never did was Dark Smorg.
Explain Dark Smorg.
In testing online and also like seeing some people locals play it, a lot of people are on the branded Eldritch deck, and I didn't want to lose to getting Tikabooed if people mained it. Also, this deck like doesn't have a great time against Gozen. Like you can play under Gozen, but it's a little bit harder. So I wanted the Dark Smorg there since it's a winged beast, and it's also considered like a dark and a wind on field, so you can have it with this card. It just seemed good. Like your opponent can't, like, excuse me, can't set.
He just ninja starred me.
Yeah, can't set their back row. So In theory, it was great. It never came up today.
Almost like a bird version of Dinko Seiko.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, it's searchable, which is really cool. For being a wing beast and whatnot. And then the extra deck doesn't matter too much. I'll kind of just lay it out here.
Is there only a couple cards that matter?
Yeah, Anima came up like a couple times in testing, but it didn't come up anytime today. The double impin play for this is really cool because you can like impin on your turn, impin on your opponent's turn, and then just like go for this.
True that.
We played 2 of the Starling, 1 of that, 2 of that. Christmas package parts. We played 2 what's her face?
Yeah, 2 of the downer because she's looking a little down today.
Yeah, 2 Zeus. Really, this just doesn't matter too much. I didn't go into it a single time.
Yeah, you didn't go into that actually.
But you play the Christmas package just because some of the Despia lists are playing like Dogmatica cards.
Yeah.
And just in case it comes up, it's nice to have, but for the most part, you just never use your extra deck. So
yeah.
that was
Sweet,
it.
man.
3rd place at the Lexington Regional. Kind of came back for a vengeance.
It
from
was a
getting
vengeance.
14th, getting stunted a little bit at the Louisville Regional. But shout outs to TTD. Shout outs to the guys that I traveled up here with, Evan and Tyler.
Everybody,
the entire crew support
everybody
was fantastic. Everyone couldn't have been
wild.
more hyped for all of our tops. We really kind of dominated the top 16 there. So
Really
Louisville really represented and brought it home. So
Thank you.
it was great to have the experience, and just wanted to thank everybody for their support.
Yeah, thank you, man. I
Yeah, not a
appreciate
problem,
it.
man. Thank you.
Hell yeah.